Hello, everybody. It is I, U2Cool, back again, and today we're going to be taking another Take It Back Tuesday. That's what we're going to be making today. I said today way too many times. Ooh. Okay, so this is a bit of a late change up to my schedule because I realized I think I can do another Take It Back Tuesday in June, the actual, month of cars. And so I wanted to save the original car for today for that month. This instead is, I believe this is Pit Crew member Flo. Yeah, because of this little thing right here. I picked a green car because it's currently St. Patrick's Day as of recording this. So, yeah, I chose her instead. I didn't have a lot of old cars from my collection that are green. So, I was actually really strapped for ideas here. But I chose Flo. Now, Flo, of course, is one of the Radiator Springs townies. She's a pretty iconic character with her iconic design. Her nice teal, like metallic color. I always liked Flo, and I wish I had more variants of her. I think this and like regular Flo are some of my only ones, and a custom like holiday Flo with earmuffs from a friend. That was pretty good. Yeah, so not a lot of Flo variants I have. Anyways, this is Pit Crew member Flo. She was released in 2009 in a 3-pack and re-released a couple years later when it came time to make the 95 Pit Crew series, the second edition. Because the first edition came out in 2014 and it was all based around cars that, were the race team members from Cars 2. When they brought back the series, it was still themed after Cars 2, but included Cars 1 diecasts. Like, they didn't change the packaging, they didn't change the description, and they left... For some reason, the picture on the back was the Rust-eze Pitties, of all things, which, like... I mean, I get why, because they are, 95 Pit Crew members, but, like... They never released the Rust-eze Pitties. So, like, Anyways, yeah, this is Flo over here. She got a slightly shocked expression. She, of course, appears during the LA Speedway race when everyone comes together to become McQueen's pit crew. Mine's pretty worn. Her wheels are just completely bent. I guess it looks cool when she's like posed like this. It looks like her card art, I think. Unless, actually, no, I don't think this item has unique artwork. I think they just used a slightly alternative artwork of Flo. Was it the one for Flo with Trey? Because there's another diecast incredibly similar to this called Flo with Trey, recently re-released in 2025. 2021 was another release, and came out the year after this one in 2010. Been looking for the China version of that, because Thailand one is literally just Flo, like normal Flo with a Trey, whereas the, Flo with Trey was a bit more different back in the day, but they nerfed that, which is a real big shame. Anyways, enough talk. Time to get to the actual diecast. Here's her expression. Again, just kind of shocked. Over on the side, she has this really nice cream stripe. Something I've always disliked about the Thailand one is that in this stripe that's this really nice color, it's just like a faded green, and it just doesn't work as well. And I really want to get a China Flo. Just any version of Flo that isn't just that ugly Thailand one, genuinely. One of my least favorite diecast I own. It's just awful. Her roof is entirely made out of plastic. That's what they did for Flo back in the day. I don't know why. They just did. So if you see a Flo with like a sunken in roof or something, that's why. The bottle is supposed to say Nitroid, but mine's pretty old, so it's like very like worn and faded. It barely looks like anything. Kind of looks like the Shadow the Hedgehog logo. Like the Shadow the Hedgehog game. The one where he has a gun. Yeah, that one. Yeah, her window is like very foggy. Can't even tell. The green is just completely fading off. I think she has yellowed eyes. Yeah, she does. Because she's just so worn out from, being in my collection for years. I got this one back in 2015 alongside the Radiator Springs McQueen and Sally 2-pack. And yeah, I loved Sally a lot because she's completely damaged. I had to repaint her into something else. Over here on the back is the Motorama 1951 classic and the Showgirl license plate, Carburetor County. Iconic back shot of Flo there. The little... Is that Is that a spare tire, or is that just the way the thing was designed? It probably is. She has this weird yellow splotch on her tail fin. I don't know where that came from. I don't know if that's always been on her. I would check, but I haven't really used her in a long time, so. Again, that broken tire. Look at the base. Yeah, something about Flo is that, like, her base is green for some reason. I never liked that. I'm glad they changed that later on. The heck is this bump piece? What is that? I don't like that. Yeah, so this specific edition of Pit Crew Flow was released in 2015 with hydraulic lightning Ramon. I don't... If I recall correctly, I think the original one had a mouth plate, but if not, then this release is basically identical, just without the mouth plate. So yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day. And also have a nice day in general, you know. Take It Back Tuesday can be enjoyed any day, right, guys? Anyways, that's all I have for today. Hope you all enjoyed the review, and I shall see you all around. Bye-bye.